Hey there, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. We're back. Another nest decorating video? No, because we're definitely not in our nest. I've set up a shared space here on the beach in Prairie. And the only place that I knew where there would be enough sand. We ended up getting, for days of sunlight, these wonderful, wonderful pieces of sandcastle. And I went ahead and did the thing to let you know a couple of things. And the thing that I did was buy out as many as I could buy. So if you were looking to see how many you could get, you can get 8 of each of the pieces of the sandcastles. You can kind of get a pretty big idea of like how big of a sandcastle you can make. I don't know if I necessarily, what we're going to do and how big of a sandcastle we're going to make, but I figured that today's video, we're going to do that. So, welcome on in. If you're new around here, my name is Josh with a pen. I usually do a lot of variety games, but I am also part of the Sky Creative Troupe. And usually we'll do some nest decorating videos. Today, obviously, we're going to be decorating the beach. And I hope you enjoy. And if you do like the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on that bell for notifications as well too. And if you're feeling up to it, be sure to leave a comment as well too. It really helps me out. Let's get this build going. All right. So I think that a good sandcastle needs to definitely have like a tower in the middle. But I also feel like it has to have like good solid like corners. So the pieces that we got from having the sandcastles, or from the Days of Sunlight. And by the way, for those of you that can't find these pieces are purchasable in the spell box in the Days of Sunlight area right now. So go get them. We have this door. I feel like this is the door. This feels like another kind of a door. This is the only kind of like solid thing that I would like to use for like maybe a corner here. And I kind of want to map out like the dimensions here. And it's going to be relatively small, what I'm looking for. So I think I'm going to map out like these corners first. And I think the castle that I want to do, a square, I think. We'll just do square, right? Because why not? I think we might need to turn these around at some point because they're all facing like out. So I want the windows to be facing like a certain direction, especially for these ones that are probably not going to be too visible. Well, actually they might be visible. And I think we're also going to do like maybe just a big center one here as well too. I think it'll be really cute too because you can kind of put that there. And then we're going to go ahead and place our little flag right about there as well too. The only part about like decorating like with a shared space spell that I really find extremely frustrating is I run out of space so quickly, and I really wish that we could have like buy more space for the shared space spells, but also it kind of makes sense. I don't know if I want, maybe I do want. Let me get the snapping turned off so that I can get more fluid. I want a door maybe like in the back. But I kind of also want a door like here. And this is the only time that you'll ever find me sandcastle building, by the way. I usually don't do this when I'm at the beach. I feel like it would take up so much time. Alright, set that there. Let me see if the other door works a little bit better. Is this the same door? No, I can't tell. Maybe we'll use this one for this side. We might need to move the, like, just a little bit more. I wonder how it looks if I put that there. Doesn't look too bad. I like that with the sandcastle pieces, it allows us to kind of overlay a little bit. So it gives a little bit more of a like realistic, you know, hey, these pieces go together, you know, and it doesn't feel like there has to be a certain amount of space. So I'm really happy about that, actually. I was a little concerned that like with all the rest of the stuff that you kind of like place in shared spaces and in your nest, might need to switch over to my mouse here really quick too, that like you would have to like meet some certain space, but having it, I don't know, something about it just fits, you know what I mean? I like it a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and move this piece here because it does seem a little off for me. We don't have much space either, so that's kind of frustrating. I wonder if like bringing it closer, maybe we'll do like a more of a triangle here and scrap this fourth piece so we can buy some more, but we'll see how many of these pieces. No, see? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right, we're gonna scrap this. And I think we're gonna just go like right across diagonal here and just make a little bit of a diagonal. Because I do want to leave some room for like other stuff too. But I don't know if we like feasibly gonna be able to do so. We'll find out. I want to be able to put stuff inside the castle too, you know. I've also seen a couple of like other builds here. I was looking at the shared memories here, and some of them are really cute. But honestly, again, we're running into a space issue. What can we do instead? What if instead of like all of these walls, let's try to and then we'll just put that there. I just stole that flag and I'm running away with it. Hello? Hi. Can we put that back on top, please? Thanks. Hi, don't steal the flag. I need that. There we go. Okay. Those are the frustrating sounds of a honk. See, this is where we're gonna need to get really creative, I think, with our placing. I shouldn't have spent all those candles. I should have really planned this out a little bit better, but hey, it is what it is. These bigger pieces here, most of all these pieces, you can only get one from the Days of Sunlight thing. However, you can purchase more when you're in the like saved space, so like or in your nest when you're decorating. When you're in your nest decorating, you can actually purchase more of the items that you're like using, and I find that to be like a really, really fun feature that I didn't know I wanted or needed. So that's really exciting to know that we have that. And I love how we've gone from, you know, hey, we're gonna build this big giant like middle simple easy castle, and now I'm just gonna build a now we're just building a simple easy like tower. I think I don't know if we'll actually do like a gate or anything. Let's see. Here. And then we'll throw another flag in there for good measure. I didn't realize that I was going to want more flags. I would have bought more, but hey, it is what it is, right? Sometimes you don't know what you need until you build it. All right, we got that. I don't know if I necessarily want this flag there. And I think maybe we could do like 3 more of those like smaller towers, like here, maybe one here. I love how uneven all of this is too. It's just kind of like, hey, hi, this is not straight. Okay, I like this. I think I prefer like that right there. So we'll probably gonna go ahead and move this right here a little closer. And we'll move that a little closer. Again, we're just trying to get some semblance of like that. Yes, this is surrounded by a gate, but not necessarily all the way around because we don't have the space. Oh, come on, please. All right, I'm gonna try to get some more stability. So we're switching over to like mouse and keyboard. So, oh, da 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 da. There we go. I'm able to get a little bit more precision out of like the mouse and keyboard versus. Maybe we'll do like a complete like rotation here. What if we do that? I kind of like that a little. Yeah, me too. I do. Okay, we're gonna need to set a door here, so let's look for that other door. It's gonna be here. Tall one. There it is, and then we're gonna go ahead and pick up this. I'm gonna do a little tilt here as well too, so it kind of goes around a little. Kind of like it. Cute. Let me push this a little bit into here, so it looks like not too bad. It's not clipping so much. I think I like it. What do you guys think? I love it. It's a little simple. Okay, let me see if I've got any room for nice little simple. Let me see if we've got any room for anything else here. I could put the pinwheel on top. Looks like I only have access to a bunch of small items. You know what I just realized is that within this shared space, oh, okay, I was gonna say maybe this stuff is on there, but no, it's not. Maybe we don't necessarily need those. Maybe I can buy myself some room for a plushie. I think it'd be really fun to put a plushie here. What do you guys think? Yee. Plushie. Out of all the plushies, you know what? It is the 2 Ember season. So in honor of the 2 Ember season, we're going to go ahead and put Master Plushie right here on top. And this is this plushie's. I'm trying so hard to make sure that this fits. Be this plushie's castle. Well, how fun would it be to kind of like set a chair or something down first? Or a pillow? No, we don't have enough for the chairs. That's fine. We have enough for a rock. Could we do a rock? Like here. Oh, yeah. That's the spot right there. And we're going to go ahead and put Manta there. Look it. Look how cute. We did it. Because of spacing requirements of the spell, like we said, once again, we're going to go ahead and call it here. So a nice, short, sweet video for you guys decorating your beach. If you find my shared space, feel free to go ahead and give it a thumbs up and leave a comment there as well, too. I really, really appreciate you for all the support we've been getting lately. And I know we talked about it a little bit like last week or a week ago about how, you know, I kind of wanted to push out more content, and this is like towards that goal. I know it's been a couple weeks since we posted like the last nest decorating video, but I really appreciate you guys for, sticking around and bearing with me and liking the shorts and all that. It really means a lot. And I hope to see you again in the future. Like I said, and if you're new around here and you stuck around this long, thank you. I really appreciate you. And I hope to see you again real soon. But until next time, bye, y'all.